right, so everything kind of got put on hold there for a little while. Life got in the way. That's normal. But I need to, before I put walls up and stuff, put some power plugs or some outlets in there. So I got some wire and I have some outlets. Got my old trusty strippers. So I'm gonna mount the single gang boxes. I think I'm gonna do one there and one there, and then I'm gonna run the wire over. So be right back. All right, so super simple. Got my wire coming down from up top. This is all gonna be covered behind a wall eventually, so you know, can probably put some staples on that just to hold it. But I'm gonna be using a single gang box and then just a simple outlet. These are actually left over from when I was building my house. And yeah, it's like really cheap and really easy to add this onto your house or your office or wherever you're gonna do it. So now I'm just going to like hammer it in, boom, 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 and then you can take that out of the box and mount that inside. I'll kind of show what I'm doing just for people out there that have never done one. Now, by no means am I a professional. I'm not a licensed electrician, but you are allowed to work on your own house, even if you're not licensed, at least in North Carolina or my county. So yeah, take that with a grain of salt. If you're not allowed to do it in your area, don't do it. Unless you know, whatever, do whatever you want. It's your area, I'm just saying. Yeah, so boom. All right, so now that we got our box hammered in, you can pop one of the holes in the back, and then just run your wire down into it. Pull your wire in, super simple. Get that out of the way. Try to, you always want to reduce the amount of like coils, kinks, anything like that. You want to be smooth. The cool part about this is I like outlets up high, and then I like outlets down low. So I just need some more outlets, and then I can essentially daisy chain. So this outlet will be here, and then I can run a wire out one of these bottoms and tie it into that. So it'll all be on the same circuit, but then I can go from this outlet down to another outlet and then run it over to another one. Because I want one up high on my workspace area, and then one down below for stuff to plug in, one down below over there. And heck, I might end up running it up and over and have one up high over there too, just for extra. You can't have enough plugs. Obviously, gauge everything out. This is a 15 amp circuit. So these are 15 amp outlets. And this is, I believe, 14 gauge wire. So yeah, I think for 20 amp, you need 12 gauge. I'm pretty sure. Check on that though. All right, let's get to it. All right, so another step in the process is actually affixing your cable to the stud. I'm just using staples. I think they're, yeah, wood 1/2-inch cable staples. And it tells you all the different sizes that it will fit inside of it. If you're doing multiple runs, you can do multiple runs inside there and so on, but just keeps your cable from moving around and doing funky things. So now let's strip this bad boy. All right, so now that we have it stripped, we have our bare ground. We have black, which is our power. We have white, which is the neutral. And then this wire has an extra wire in it, red. We are not using this wire in this set. This was just leftover wire from where I was using it, like I think for ceiling fans. So it would have been like, this is the light, that's the ceiling fan. But since I'm not using it, I'll just cut that and wire nut it off. But it's not hooked up to anything, so it really doesn't matter. But yeah, now on your outlet, easy way to remember, the brass screw gets the black and the silver screw gets the white. And then the green gets the bare ground. You remember that, and it's pretty much universal for all like 110 volt stuff. Can't speak on 240 volt. Black to brass, white to silver, ground to green. Easy. Let's hook this up. All right, so we got our white to silver, bare green, or bare is to ground, and our black is to the brass. What I like to do is strip a little bit and then curve it in the direction that you're going to be screwing it in. So Like this side is going to be curved around that way. That way, as it's screwing in, it's not going to like push itself out, if that makes sense. So this one is going that way. This one is going that way. And yeah, makes for a good connection. Now you can just kind of bend those wires up. That way you can screw it in there. And always do this preferably when there's no power on it. So that way you don't shock yourself. I have not hooked this up on that end yet, so there's no power on this. All right, so I hooked up power over there, and now this will work. So whenever I run my wall over this, then I can put my faceplate on, so that way, like, technically those can't be got to. For right now, I could run that down in there some more, just to recess it down in there. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna do that. Watch out, we're working with live power now, boys. Danger. By the way, don't do any of what I'm telling you to do. Proceed with caution. This is all for entertainment purposes. Don't burn your house down, kids. Oh, fun fact, also, it's probably safer, well, it actually is safer if you flip the outlets upside down. So if something technically falls on it that's metal and it pulls the plug slightly out, it's not hitting power, it would be hitting a ground. And I saw that actually at a hospital, and I was asking why their outlets were upside down, and that's what they told me. So yeah, I just remember that now. So whenever I pull that out to run the wire down, because I got to go get some more outlets, I think I got enough gang boxes. These are gang boxes, the old blue things. But I need some more outlets so that way I can run the rest of them in here, and then we'll be hunky-dory. But yeah, so anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. That concludes the end of today's video. The rest of the video will just be me pretty much trying to tidy up my workspace and bringing some more junk in here, because right now it's kind of junky. All right, so I have brought some more stuff in. For right now, I have that power splitter plugged in up there. Eventually that'll be plugged in down below whenever I get that all sorted out. Got my printer hooked up, laptop's right here. My Scepter gaming monitor, 185 hertz, nothing special, it's just a 1080p monitor. Right there, got my little, let me turn this fan off. That fan noise probably hurting the microphone. Got my little keyboard and mouse setup. I can't find my good mouse pad, so I'm gonna have to get me another mouse pad. And got my microphone, so that way when I'm sitting here, I can fold it over. Got a good mic. The USB situation is a little tight. I got it running around to there, so that way it's not running across me. So I need an extension cable, which gotta buy a good one because a lot of those cheap little Chinese ones don't work very well. But give me an extension cable, that way I can slide this computer over a little bit more, but I can't do that right now because the USB situation. And that's where we're at temporarily. I still do need to bring my desktop in, and I think I'm gonna end up running the laptop all the way over here in the corner, and then 2 monitors on my desktop. So one right here, one right there, and then laptop. And then probably no computers over here because this is just gonna be a workbench area for whatever's going on at that time. But yeah, for right now, this is how the cookie crumbles. So if you have any questions, just let me know. I don't have power run up here, so these are actually, this was a leftover under cabinet lighting deal, and you can set it to go to motion, and then you can set it to stay on for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, I think all the way up to like 30 minutes or something. But these hold battery for a really long time, and then if you need to charge them, it's a USB Type-C, and then it just magnets back up top. So really simple, easy way to put a little bit of light in here. I will need to actually put some real light in here. Everybody keeps telling me to get a ring light for behind my monitor to face me, and apparently that gives off a really good recording light, clean light coming straight at me. I don't know anything about lighting. You guys obviously know that, but yeah, that's pretty much how the cookie crumbles tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hope y'all have a good one. I will see you on the flip side when we make some more progress. Peace.